Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video and answer a few things, clarify a few questions that I've seen on Google Plus that have sort of been trending. The first thing is the proposed tasks section of the research proposal. And I might not have been entirely clear about this when I was explaining the project, but this section is going to look very similar for most everyone because the proposed tasks are, if I can get it down here, um, these are all of the deliverables or projects that we do throughout the semester. So the next thing that we do after we write this proposal is we actually come up with a set of instructions, then we do a job aid, then we do a usability test, and then a completion report, and then we make a WordPress site, and finally do a final presentation. These are all of the things that we do from here on out until December. So what we're doing is we're sort of laying out the rest of the semester saying, here's what I'm planning on doing. So the tasks for everyone are going to be the same. Everybody's first task after this is to create a set of instructions. Everybody's task after that is to do a job aid. Um, so the paragraph will be a little different for you because it should tie in what exactly it is that you're talking about. So for example, in the student model, he's using Evernote, and so he's sort of talking about um, what these set of instructions are going to do with Evernote and why. So um, what you'll need to do for these to get a better handle of these tasks is sort of take a look at the syllabus where it gives you an outline and it gives you a description of each of these assignments and what we're going to be doing. And then you can sort of maybe describe it a little more, but this is you sort of laying out the whole semester. So that's that section. Also, along with that, the schedule, that's also going to be the same for everyone. It's going to be different from this because this is a different semester, but um, if you look at the syllabus and the course calendar, you can see the time frame. You know what are the dates that we're going to be working on the set of instructions, the job aid, the usability test, and so on. So you'll make something similar to this, just with our dates. Um, don't forget, I mentioned the course calendar. Don't forget that the calendar's in here also. I think this is a really important resource because everything that we do, all of our due dates and everything are in here. So you can see there were a lot of questions about what dates things are due, and as you can see, um, most everything, actually everything, all of the assignments and drafts are due on Sundays. So I try and keep it as straightforward as possible and say, okay, it's Sunday night at midnight. The only exception is the peer reviews, and so the peer reviews are due on Fridays. Okay, so just remember that Sundays and Fridays. Um, Speaking of the peer reviews, let's do just a quick rundown of what's the next step here. So after you have submitted your first draft in this discussion forum, and please remember that you do want to submit it as a PDF. So please submit the thing as a PDF. If you haven't done it as a PDF, please go back and save it as a PDF and then resubmit as a PDF. The reason for this is because the way that we do the peer review, and I explain it in the directions up here, and also there's a video right here that shows you, but the way that we do it is you would open up that PDF file and then annotate it, which just is another way of saying highlighting and commenting on the actual PDF, and then you re-upload that PDF to that person's post. All right, so for example, I would open this up. If I wanted to comment on this one, I would open this up, comment on the actual PDF, highlight some things, maybe draw our attention to a few things, save the PDF, and then reply. I guess I'd have to type something here like see my comments, and then I would actually upload that PDF that I just saved, upload it in here. And so post to forum, and she'll see that, and that's the way that peer reviews work. And everybody has to do what did I say, one Yeah, it's just one peer review, so it's nothing um, really extensive. Like you're not having to do everybody's, but I do want you to try and do it. Um, do a quality review. So in other words, I don't want you just to like open it up and highlight a few things and say, "Hey, this looks great. Good job. You're awesome," because that doesn't really help the person make a better draft. So I always say give them feedback and comments that will help them fix their paper and write a better draft. That's your goal as the peer reviewer. And so remember that's also worth another 10 points. Last thing I'll mention too is you do have a little bonus section on your uh, rubric for the final grade for the project. So five points just for visiting the writing center and having someone help you with your paper. And they'll send me an email saying that you've been there, so you don't have to get any documentation or anything. But I think that that's it's a pretty good incentive to go to the writing center and get an extra bonus 5 points. One last thing too that I'll mention, and it's sort of with Google Plus. It's really good activity going on Google Plus. I like what I'm seeing. I like it. I like people commenting on the different posts. It seems to be very beneficial. But one thing that people might not know is that I'm actually teaching this course in 3 different sections, which means you may be interacting with people. Notice we have 57 people in this community. There's not 57 people in our class. There's like 19 people in each class. So it's the same class. You may be interacting with people on Google Plus, but they may not be in your section of the class. I hope that makes sense. So, say you're talking to somebody on Google Plus, you're making good friends, the two, the Jillian and the Gillian, you're making friends, but you may not be in the same class. You know what I mean? So don't be confused if you can't find someone there. They're probably just in a different section. So, all right. I believe that's all I had for you. Let me know if you have any questions. I know the hangout session on Friday was pretty good. I had several people come in and out and just check in and have some questions and answer some questions. But know that that's not the only time that you can talk to me. We can set up we can talk on the phone too if you want, but um, we can set up a Google Hangout on your own time. If you want to meet and talk about something that way. So yeah, online classes can be somewhat difficult if you feel like you're on a deserted island. So don't feel that way. I'm here. I know what it's like to be in an online class. So feel free to contact me. All right, that's it. Look forward to the peer reviews, reading those, and have a good week, everyone.